What is up, my friend? I'm super excited to chat with you about how you can have an online passive income business making money in your sleep. It is freaking everything. I'll never forget when I woke up to my first $500 and it absolutely changed everything for me. I was like hooked on passive income like that day, and that is a feeling that you can't even describe. And I want to chat with you. I want to start with you about mindset when it comes to building a business. And this is going to help you no matter what goal you set in your life. You have to have this mindset. Okay. And that is long term. You have to understand going into it that you're building something. It's no different than if you had a weight loss goal or if you're trying to get out of debt, right? Even even like if you're having a house built, right? You design the house, the builders come, the builders build it, but it takes time. And how is a house built? A house is built brick by brick. And in business, your bricks are your daily activities, the income earning activities. That is how you build your business. It's not like, oh, I'm just going to think of it and then boom, let me just make all this money right out of the gate. Now, hey, that can happen if you come to the table with a lot of influence, right? Hey, Amy. Hi, friend. Hi, Zingaroo. Good to see you on. Happy Monday. Right? Like you can start and come out of the gate and make a lot of money, right? If you have a lot of influence. But if you're like me, when I started, I had no friends, okay? I was married prior to starting my business. My husband passed away. And so I had to start from ground zero. There was no social media for me in 2012. It's not like I showed up and started my business with, thousands of followers and like all these skills and all this money. No, my friend, I started with $70 to my name and zero influence online, zero. And if I can do it, you can do it. And what I'm going to talk with you about today is so practical for anyone. It doesn't matter if you're from Yale or jail, okay? If you have 1,000 million followers or zero, when you apply this mindset tip that I'm going to give you, and you pair that with the daily activities that I'll share with you, you can truly create something substantial for your life and for your business. And so I'm really excited to jump in and share that with you today. Passive income has changed my life. So I just want to tell you a little bit before we get really deep into it, my story. Okay, so when I first started my business, I had $70 to my name. Again, zero followers, zero influence, right? And I just had hopes and dreams. And what I saw in 2012 was a system. Okay, so I want you to grab a hold of that. Hey, Kenneth. Hi, friend. I want you to grab a hold of the word system. Okay, because what I love about systems is systems do not discriminate. Okay, systems, it doesn't matter what you look like, where you're from, systems work. And that's what got me excited, because I was like, okay, so if I follow a system and I'm consistent in following that system, then I could do something with this. And so what I did was I took my $70 and I actually put it into a network marketing business back in 2012. And that $70 turned into 33 grand in my first 11 months. And then since then, I've been able to pay off thousands of dollars worth of debt, homeschool my children, start other businesses, and just have a lot more options and time in my life. I quit waking up to an alarm clock back in 2013, and life has it just took a complete turn. Now, what I'm going to share with you today is not an MLM. Digital marketing is not an MLM, but the principles apply nonetheless. No matter what type of business it is that you join, you've got to follow these principles and have this mindset, okay? So you see that I'm holding this up, right? So you may or may not know about this, but this is the cash flow quadrant, and it was made famous by Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I learned this in 2012, and it changed everything. Now, so I'm just kind of briefly describe these, and they're pretty self-explanatory for the most part. So you have employee, which is your 9 to 5, maybe even your part-timer, right? You go to work, you clock in, clock out. You may even have a salary. You may go to a corporate job, corporate America, right? But that's really an employee. You might get some bonuses. You know what you're going to make. You put in a certain amount of time, and you know that you're going to get X amount of dollars. Okay. And then self-employed people own a business. Like, this is someone who, well, I need to change that. Self-employed people, they start a business. Hey, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you. So self-employed, that's kind of like being a gym owner or owning a storefront, right? Maybe you have a business in a strip mall, right? And then business owner, that is when you own a system. That's really essentially system ownership. And then investor, obviously, investing in things where your money works for you. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of describe the pros and cons of each. And you just tell me like where you fall and then where you want to be. All right. So employee, obviously, you know what you're going to get out of it. As an employee, you're like, okay, I'm going to work. I'm going to make $20 an hour, $30 an hour, right? I get my paid time off. I know where I got to be every day. I work 5 days a week. Okay. Now, of course, the con to that, the negative to that is that you're not in control of your time or your finances. When you're an employee, your time and your finances your time and your income is controlled by someone else. If you don't go to work, you don't get paid, right? And you're limited to how much time you can spend away from your job. Self-employed, lots of benefits here. However, it costs a lot to get started. It costs a lot. I know when I started a gym business, it was like 10 grand to get started. I had to do all the marketing, right? I was the first one to arrive, the last one to leave. I was the last one to get paid because you've got to pay the employees, right? The landlord. And it can take a while for you to get in profit mode, and it's risky. Like, owning or being self-employed is very, very, very risky. And then I'm going to talk about investor. Investor, again, very risky, but what's great is that your money is working for you. Okay. So when you invest, you put your money in, to stocks, perhaps Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, maybe real estate. You give up that money and you hope that you get a return from it. And it requires little to zero effort on your part. We can all agree. Hey, my friend, we can all agree, right? Aylin, I can't read your name. I'm so sorry. Good to see you on. Davis, Watson, good to see you on. So we can all agree that it doesn't take a lot of effort to just throw your money into an investment and then sit back and wait. Okay, that doesn't take a lot of effort here. But again, very risky. Okay. And you got to have a decent amount of money to start. Let's be real. The goal is going to be time freedom, right? How many of you wish you had more time? Thank you for the share. I appreciate you. How many of you appreciate, or how many of you would like more time? How many of you would like more money? The problem is you can't have more money, okay, without giving up your time, right? It's like, okay, if I want more money, then I've got to go get another job. I've got to work more hours to get more money. Or if I want more time, then I need to not work as much. So what if I told you you could have the best of both worlds by being a business owner? When you own a business, you tap into something called leverage. And this topic fires me up. What's up, Kim? Thank you so much, Angel, for your support. I appreciate you so much. This, my friend, changed my life. This helped me go from shoving my kids into a daycare room every night so that I could work to barely being able to pay my bills, borrowing money from my parents, to complete time and financial freedom. This right here is what allowed me to not have a car note, not have a mortgage, not have a boss. Okay. Was it easy? No, my friend. Just like I said in the very beginning of this video, building a business takes time. You have to build it brick by brick, and it can be a struggle. There's a lot of things you have to work through, but it's so worth it. Okay. This right here is when you get to tap into leverage. So what is leverage? Leverage is benefiting from the work of others. For example, okay, when I first started my business, all I had to do was put down a little bit of money, and the system was already proven. The products were already there. The website was already there. The system was already there. Someone had already created the system. Someone created the products. I did not have to create anything. All I had to do was invest my little money and plug into the system. And that right there, my friend, is what you have an opportunity to do here, but with a lot more benefits, some bonuses, if you will. Okay. For example, when I started, for example, with this business, that's not an MLM. Okay. It's 100% profit. 100% profit. Let me cover this up. It's 100% profit because it's not relevant today. It's not an MLM. Okay. Not an MLM. And the products are digital. Okay. Digital. So what does that mean? That means that you don't have any tangible product. Nothing has to be shipped. Like, they're done for you. Digital products. Okay. Why is that also important? Well, because the e-learning industry is a $326 billion industry. Like, let's say that again. Okay. The e-learning industry is a $326 billion industry. It might even be more than that by now. But I know that it is set to skyrocket next year. Okay. So why is that important? That's important because you want to have a product that's in high demand. Okay. You don't want to have something that, you're going to have to compete, it's going to be just, my mascara is better than your mascara type thing. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's get right into it, my friend. Okay. So we've established that it's digital products, so you don't have to create them. They are done for you, digital products, right? We talked about system. The system is already done for you. You just need to plug into the system, follow the 2-hour workday, right? Which I will help you, I will coach you, help you, mentor you, but I will explain to you the 2-hour workday in this video. Okay. So the first thing I want you to really grab a hold of is the concept of leverage. I'm sorry, automations. Part of leverage is you're going to be leveraging the automations that are built into your system. Okay. Automations allow you to do a little bit of work, but then you have a business that's working for you 24 hours a day. You have a done for you business that's working for you in the background. So all you need to do is master the 2-hour workday, okay? Which I'll explain. All right, you're going to master the 2-hour workday, which is going to funnel people into your automated system, which is going to push out up to $900 deposits, okay? And it would just repeat that over and over and over again, over and over and over again. So what is the 2-hour workday? You're like, okay, Jana, that's great. But what am I doing in the 2 hours? Okay, let me show you. So one of the things you're going to be doing in your 2 hours is what if I told you, if you're like, well, Jana, like, I don't want to do live videos. That is not my jam. I'm sorry. I don't want to do that. Totally fine. You don't have to. You can leverage copy and paste free ads. Okay. Copy and paste free ads as part of your 2-hour workday. All right. So what we've done is we've already created, again, leverage. I want you to keep thinking leverage. Oh my gosh, I'm leveraging. So we've already done the ads for you. Again, copy and paste. We will give you a list of high traffic websites to post your ads on for 30 minutes. That's part of your workday. 30 minutes, copy and paste free ads onto high traffic websites. Okay. The second part of your workday is creating content. We have a content library, a done for you content library, right? So again, leverage. You're leveraging. Like, I cannot say the word leverage enough. Literally, I cannot say the word leverage enough. I want you to think beginner friendly. I want you to think no tech skills required. I want you to think no big following needed. Why? Because we are going to teach you how to attract your ideal customer. You are going to learn the skills it takes to attract people to your products. Okay. How do we do that? Well, it starts with who is your ideal customer, right? Who are you trying to attract? And that's very simple, my friend. It's people like you. It's people like you that want to ditch their 9 to 5. It's people like you that are tired of living paycheck to paycheck. It's people like you who are living in fear that they're going to get fired any day or laid off any day. Like, it's people like you who are ready for change. It's people like you who are just like, you know what? I was meant for more. I was meant for more. I was called for more. I want to do more with my time. I want to spend it with those I love the most. And I don't want to be bound by debt or lack of finances. Like, that's really who you're looking for, right? And so we will teach you how to create content in order to find those people. And what's going to happen is they are going to subscribe to your emails to get the done for you passive income blueprint. If you haven't already, then visit moneyflowmagic.com so that you can see this in living color, my friend. All right, I'm giving it to you in black and white, but I want you to see this in living color. You got to walk through it yourself. For example, I was watching my friend Ashley Poindexter talk about how she made $900 while she was packing for a vacation. And I was like, girl, wait, what? How did you do that? And so I subscribed to her automations. I got into her automations. I was getting her emails and I purchased the program. And now here I am using the concept of leverage, which you will do, right, my friend? You don't have to create anything. This is done for you business. This is literally a plug and play business. So I want you to imagine starting your business, right? You launch it in 2 days. You start your business on day 3 and you build it in 2 days, launch it on day 3, and then you have profit within 7 days. Like that, my friend, is where it's at. Okay. When I started my gym business years ago, it was not 2 days. Okay. I had to find the space. I had to build out the space. I paid 10 grand to start the business. I had to do all the marketing, right? So for literally less than what you're paying on your cell phone, you can start a passive income business, master the 2-hour workday, and literally have up to $900 deposits. And I'll never forget being a single mom. My husband passed away in 2008, my friends. I've been raising my kids by myself for 16 years, barely graduated high school, no following, no social media, no friends. And when I woke up to my first $500, I was freaking mind blown. Like, I don't know where in America you could start a business and make that kind of money in your sleep with no education, barely anything to start the business, and no skills. And so that's what makes me so excited about this, is that you don't need a lot of money. You don't need any skills. You don't need a following, right? You just need a reason to say yes. You need to have a goal. And honestly, that's it. And then consistency over time. Again, you'll build that house. You'll build what you're trying to build for your future. But I want you to imagine, what would life be like if you woke up with an extra $900? How would that change your Christmas? This is what I always say, and I want you to grab a hold of this. Success is not reserved for certain people. Success is for those who are willing to put in the time, effort, and energy consistently over time and not quit. That's it. That's it. That's it, my friend. It's not complicated. And what a lot of people do, especially in my experience, is well, Jana, I don't have any friends, and I just don't want people to think I'm trying to sell something to them, and I don't want to do videos, and I'm an introvert. Listen, I get it. So that's why I'm excited about this, because I can squash all those excuses. Number one, you can start for as little as $25. Number two, you can build a faceless brand inside of our community. We have a 2-day workshop that you'll have access to that will teach you how to build a faceless brand, so you never have to even show your face. And beyond that, we will teach you how to master the 2-hour workday, so you can get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. Okay. So we have our copy and paste free ads. Let me ask you a question. Would you be able to copy and paste into a website that we give you? Would you be able to do that? If you said yes, then you qualify to start your business with me. Okay. And could you do that for 30 minutes a day? Could you spend another 30 minutes of your day posting content? We will teach you how to start and monetize a YouTube channel. We will teach you how to start and monetize Pinterest. We will teach you how to start and monetize Instagram, TikTok, all of the platforms that you're on. Will teach you how to make money. Okay? Because that's the name of the game here, my friends, is making money. And then it gets even better. We have weekly live webinars hosted by the creator of this program, who will do the selling for you. Okay, so let's rewind and press play. All right, let's rewind and press play. So here you are at home, mastering the 2-hour workday. You're doing your 2-hour workday. Okay, people are subscribing to your email list. Okay, these are done for you emails. Done for you everything, my friend. I want you to think done for you, leverage, leverage, leverage. Okay. You're not creating anything. You're simply leveraging the efforts of other people, right? They're subscribing to the done for you emails and they say yes, like you did. Boom. That's a $900 profit for you. $900 profit. Now, if they aren't ready to purchase yet, we will teach you how to copy and paste webinar invitations into your email list. And then they will get on the live webinars while the creator of this program sells the program for you. And then guess what? And then we just repeat the process over and over and over again. Okay, that's it. Now, I do want to make sure you know that there are 4 ways you can get started. Okay, 4 options. Now, the best option is going to be start at the top and open up 4 income streams. Okay, that's what I did. I started at the top. It was $900 to open up 4 income streams, and I made that back within 2 weeks. Okay, so I was already in profit mode. All right. And that opened up 4 income streams. So what that means is that you will have the ability to offer your ideal customer 4 options. Okay. They can either start at $100, which we have payment arrangements for. They can start at $300, $600, or $900. So that's the best option that you could choose. Okay, is the $900 option. But the first thing you need to do is go to moneyflowmagic.com. If you haven't done that yet, that is your first step. Okay, why? Because I want you to see this program in living color. I want you to get the 6-figure blueprint. It's a free blueprint. Get the blueprint, but then I also want you to see the automations for yourself, right? So that you can understand how the business works. I can only try and describe it, but whenever you step into it, you'll be able to understand it better. Okay. So go to moneyflowmagic.com, get your 6-figure blueprint, and walk through this process yourself, and it will make more sense. But bottom line is this, okay? You have options. Pick the one that's best for you. Now, what I am doing for you between now and November 30th is I'm going to pay your website fee, which is $29. So you'll get your $29 website fee reimbursed. And then I have a special offer. I have a master editing class for beginners all the way to advanced, but it is a video editing class. It's a course rather, and you'll get a $10 coupon for that course if you decide you want to incorporate that along with your marketing. Okay. So that's what I have until November 30th, midnight. But the first thing you need to do again is go to moneyflowmagic.com. Make sure you get into the automations and see them for yourself. Okay. But I want you to really think about it. See yourself working just 2 hours a day. Okay. Funneling people into your automation, into your automated system, right? That are created to help you make $900 a day. My friend, that's $360-something thousand a year. All right. And then you're going to see the invitations to the webinar. So if you're just like, well, I'm on the fence, Jana, I don't really know. First thing, subscribe to the emails, get them yourself, see what they look like, and then watch a webinar. I mean, you can go on my YouTube channel right now and you can watch a replay if you want, but otherwise they're live webinars where the creator of this program will help you make money. Okay. And I basically just downloaded those and put them on my YouTube. If you just want to go straight, if you're just like, I want to learn more, tell me more about what you got going on, subscribe here. Okay. Subscribe here and then visit the YouTube channel if you don't want to wait for the next live webinar, which I believe is on Wednesday, is the next live webinar. But let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. Please ask questions. Or I'll answer. Common question is, Payment arrangements. Yes, we have payment arrangements. Okay. So you can start for as little as $25. Now, if you want to start at the lower level, you get a one income stream. So you're able to sell this system for $100. You can start at the, and I call that the beginner level. Okay. Starter. I'm sorry. I call it the starter level. All right. And then you can also choose the $300 level, which will get you two income streams. You can start at the $600 level, which will give you three income streams, or you can start with the $900 level, which will get you four income streams. So one of the other questions I get is, can I add more later? Yes, you can upgrade anytime, all right, that you want. And another question I get is, do I have to do videos? No. We will teach you how to build a faceless brand. If you do not want to do any videos, totally fine. We have done for you content. Again, my friend, I want you to think leverage. I want you to dream about leverage, okay? Like, I want you to have leverage on your mind all day. Like, imagine if you could clone yourself and that clone would go to your job every day, right? So that's essentially what this is. It's where your automations right here do the work for you. So you work 2 hours a day and your automations do the work. So I want you to really think about how that would change your life. How would it feel if you had if you knew you had a business that was working for you 24 hours a day? Like, how would it feel to be driving home from the grocery store and you make $900 while you're on your way home? How would it feel to never wake up to an alarm clock? Like, my friend, this is very real opportunity that is right there knocking at your door. I want you to think of this as like that proverbial like tap on the shoulder, like, hey, right? You've been stressing about your finances. You've been wishing that you had more time with your family. You've been wondering how you're going to get out of debt. You've been wondering how are you going to, go to sleep peacefully, not having to worry about finances, right? I remember when sleep was the best part of my day. Sleep was the best part of my day because that was the time I didn't have to stress about money. That was the time I didn't have to look my little kids in the face and say, I can't afford it. So I loved going to sleep. And that's not living. That's not what life is supposed to be like. I just don't believe that you were put here on this earth to just pay bills and pass on, right? Be at a job, and pass on. Like, I just don't believe that. Is this for everybody? No, not everybody is cut out to be an entrepreneur. There are some people who just love to just do the same thing every day, go to the same place every day, be around the same people every day, right? Make the same dollar amount every day. There are some people who are meant for that. But I'm talking to those of you who know you were meant for something different. You were meant for something else. And you know it. There's something inside of you every day that's like, I just can't do this anymore. Or you start dreading going to work every day. How much longer can you stand that? Right? And so this is an opportunity to take control of your time and your finances by starting your own business, having something for yourself where you can leverage the efforts of other people and make 100% profit. It doesn't get any better than that. Not an MLM. You're not selling mascara. You don't have to show your face, and there's no skill involved. I mean, I don't know how much easier we can make it for you. All right. Okay. So have an awesome day. Again, go to moneyflowmagic.com. Make sure you get the passive income blueprint so you can see for yourself. And not just that, but see the testimonials. Inside of our community, we have 45,000 people that are making $900 every other day, if not every day. Why not you? Why not now? And if you don't, what Like, what are your options? And that's really what I thought how I thought to myself in 2012. I was like, I mean, what other choice do I have? I didn't have the money to open a, storefront at the time. I didn't have any skills. I didn't have any friends. It was like, all right, well, let's give this a shot. Because it's not that you lack work ethic, right? I think everybody has work ethic. If you're able to go to a job every day, you have the work ethic to work 2 hours a day and make $900 with this opportunity. If you can go to work every single day for years and years and years, you can plug into this system, own your own business. You have what it takes, right? But now it's time to get paid what you're worth. And so that's what I found is so many people love their job, but they don't get paid what they're worth. And at any moment, you could lose your job. The goal is multiple streams of income, and you can open up 4 streams of income with this opportunity. So if you haven't done so yet, screenshot this right here. Okay. Also, you can go to the link in my bio. I have it. You can just click on it and visit it. And that way you will get your 6-figure blueprint. Watch a webinar if you're still on the fence, because that webinar, you're going to know by the end of that webinar if this is for you or not. Like you will have no doubt. Okay. Message me right now if you have any questions. Otherwise, I love you. God bless you. And I hope you have an incredible rest of your day.